students. Let's continue chapter 4, that is weathering and soil formation. In this chapter, we'll study about weathering. Weathering is breaking of rocks at in situ, means at the same place. The texture and composition of rocks and minerals change after being exposed to the agents of weathering. Agents of weathering and erosion are seen, that is water, wind, ice caps and biological activities. Now let's discuss factors affecting weathering. Climate, moisture, temperature, wind and air pressure. These are elements of climate. So weathering occurs fastest in hot and wet climate areas and slow in hot and dry climate areas. Rock types. Soft rocks will weather quickly than the hard rocks. Surface area. Large surface area weather quickly. Topography. Elevated areas are affected more than the lower areas. Pollution also speeds up weathering by releasing carbon dioxide and other gases. These gases react with rainwater and results in weathering of rocks. Vegetation. Vegetation forms the cover on the earth's surface. So weathering is fast on the bare surface and slow on the areas which are forested. Difference between weathering and erosion. Breaking of rocks in fine particles is known as weathering, whereas broken rock particles are carried away by wind and water in erosion. Weathering occurs in situ, erosion occurs ex situ. Weathering is a static process, means it does not involve any moving agent, whereas erosion is a dynamic process because it involves moving agent. Let's discuss with the diagram. Weathering, that is breaking of rocks, is taking place at one place by wind, rain and freezing. And erosion involves the movement of weathered rock. Children, weathering, there are three main types of weathering: physical weathering, chemical weathering and biological weathering. Let's discuss each. Physical weathering is also known as mechanical weathering. It is the breaking of rocks by physical forces. The chemical composition of rocks do not change. Causes of weathering are ice wedging, means water enters into the cracks of the rocks. It freezes, means the cracks widens and cracks contract when it melts. Exfoliation, when the rocks breaks layer by layer, as if we are peeling onion. So it's also known as onion peeling. Root wedging, as you can see the diagram, roots enter into the rocks and they widens the cracks, so results in weathering. Temperature, rocks expand when the temperature is high and contract when the temperature is low, results in weathering. Pressure release means the inner layer of the rocks exert pressure on the outer layer of the rocks, so layer starts exfoliating. Abrasion, when the rocks breaks down due to the friction, rubbing of one object or the surface against the another. Chemical weathering, breaking of rocks by chemical reaction. Chemical composition of rocks changes. It occurs due to reaction with water and air. Some minerals present in the rocks dissolve and other reacts and get changed into different minerals. The process involved in chemical weathering are oxidation. For example, iron combines with oxygen in the presence of water in the process is called oxidation. Hydration. In this, minerals in the rocks absorb water and expands, creating stress which causes the disintegration of rocks. Carbonation. In this process, the calcite and weak acid in the rainwater reacts and forms acid in the groundwater. Rocks that are weathered mainly by carbonation are marble and limestone. Solution. In this process, Minerals in rocks dissolve directly into water, and this is common in the rocks which are rich in carbonates such as limestone. Next type is biological weathering. So biological weathering is done by man and animal, higher plant roots, microorganisms. Effects of weathering: it results in landslide, it results in mud flow, and the weathered part, that is rocks, they results in the soil formation. Now children, question here. I'll give you 5 minutes to write down the answer. We'll discuss these questions later. In which process the texture and composition of the rocks gets changed? What is the other name of mechanical weathering? Identify the type of weathering from the given statement. Breaking of rocks due to freezing and melting of ice. Breaking of rocks due to penetration of roots. Breaking of rocks due to chemical reaction. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.